His Majesty King George V of England has died at his Norfolk home, and the news comes as a staggering blow to all the peoples of the British Empire. Since that memorable coronation day 26 years ago, he has become to each one of us more than a king, the father of a great family. Through 26 troubled years, through a terrible war, through times of unrest and depression, he has been a sincere and devoted leader, a wise and unselfish ruler, a king who maintained through all the storms of the 20th century the unswerving trust and love of his people. The greatest tribute we can pay him now is to remember how in all things he took part in the life of his subjects, how they shared in the joys and sorrows of the royal family. Their devotion was never more strikingly manifest than during his serious illness of 7 years ago, when daily crowds gathered outside Buckingham Palace waiting for news. And when at last His Majesty was recovered sufficiently to go to Bognor, he travelled in an ambulance with curtains drawn back so that he might be seen by the quietly cheering crowds who lined the route from London to the sea. It was a proudly smiling King and Queen who watched with 100,000 of their subjects the opening of the British Empire exhibition at Wembley. And later in the day, His Majesty's clear voice was heard by millions in one of the first of the broadcasts which have brought him so very close to us all. One of each year's most brilliant military ceremonies was when His Majesty took the salute on his birthday at the trooping of the colour on Horse Guards parade. But it was not only in great national ceremonies that their Majesties mingled freely with their subjects in all the simplicity of their greatness. There must be few cricketers in all parts of the world who have no happy memories of the King's smile of welcome and warm handshake. But above all, perhaps, was his love of the sea, gratified for a short time each year aboard the royal yacht Britannia. Patrons of all great feats of engineering, their Majesties went to Lancashire for the official opening of the Mersey Tunnel. And again they gave their support to British engineering when they went to Clydeside for the launch of the Queen Mary. But it was during the Jubilee year that has just passed that the ever-growing loyalty and love that the Empire felt for its sovereign burst into full manifestation in the cheering and the pealing of bells and the glad music that rang round the world. On Jubilee Day it was clear that there was no man alive to whom more hearts and minds in all the nations of the world wished happiness and strength than King George of England. And to us, his own people, he had grown so close that to each and all his welfare had become a matter of personal concern.